in the group. On live on the Zoom. Hello everyone on YouTube as well as on the Zoom. So no question from you guys. I have some questions in my list which I will talk about. But if you have any questions in person, please do ask. I have a question one I have. It's from one of my very dear students. Hi Yogi, thank you for your last post. The one question I have, if once you develop self-awareness and you still perceive negative thoughts, if you develop a self-awareness and perceiving negative thoughts, are you perceiving negative thoughts towards the world, that how world is, how other people is? Because there is many people I know that they become spiritually aware or they develop awareness, but they develop a judgment towards other people. That is also a negative thought towards other people. Awareness is it, as long as your awareness remain awareness, not being transformed into a compassion or practicing the awareness or to a kindness, can be difficult. But if you have awareness, the foundation and source of awareness is cultivated with compassion and love, that will have a less negativity or perception of negativity. Also, as a woman, I find the hormones of menstrual cycle unavoidable to feel heaviness and negativity. Just would love to hear your thoughts. I can't disclose the name, but obviously it is from a female. We have a very wrong concept of menstruation or moon cycle. During period, your entire biology of your body or your nervous system or your emotional well-being completely goes to a reset. It is very normal to feel little heavy. little clumsy, if some people might, irritated, very easily irritable, very easily on the edge, pain in the body, discomfort in the body. Only way I can give an example of female menstruation or moon cycle is like when the nagas or the cobra or the snake shredding the old layer of skin to get a new one. Just before shredding it is a bit stiff for his body, so want to get new one. It's a very painful process of rejuvenation. Once it's done, it's very tactile, very fragile, very easily provoked to an agitation and to a defense and attack mode. It's exactly the same emotions and same feelings during, before, and after menstruation you can have, but feels very calming and relaxing afterward because you have reset your emotional well-being during the menstruation period. Now, throughout the life, sometime there's lots of pills, the medication people take it, that can affect people's hormone level in the body through the suppression of it. And then you drop it, go back again. The nervous system does not know how to react to it, point one. Second point, in a Sanatana Dharma nowadays, not even in where Sanatana Dharma is developed, the principles have been followed because they think it is a bit unprecedented or not kind to the feminine energy. Traditionally, and that I will highly recommend should be the case even today. During or just day before the period, you should be in total rest, complete rest away from any activity, lifting, exercising, working, complete rest even till your period is finished. Till next day you should be still in rest, and not even cooking. Everything is done and served for you. But people thought it was due to unhygienic and also unclean methods were applied. They used to have a the house where once you have one room dedicated, once you're in a period, you take and rest in this room, everything will be done for you. Reason is all scientific, or now you lose your balance. Like when you on moon cycle, you find very hard to balance, physical balance, irritable. That is also your life balance. If you feel uncomfortable during you are in pain, but you still have a lot of household duties, household activities you have to perform, that should be done for you. Especially in a modern lifestyle, everybody is independent. There is no family structure, nobody to take care, nobody to look after. You end up doing lots of things by yourself. That also creates a agitation in the body, and you start perceiving the heavy things. You get heavier in your mind, heavier in the body. Internal cleansing process is happening. You can't really honor or go through the process of your emotional reset or the energetic reset or your well-being reset through the moon cycle. But what you do, you end up maintaining the whole routine as it is. And people's expectations doesn't change while you are in that some moon cycle. So that can also create a heaviness to you. So I will recommend personally, when you are in moon cycle, find a way where you can be in total rest. Take a retreat to yourself and within yourself where you have to do nothing. Just embracing your feminine reminder that you have a something very beautiful of nature. That is a literally reawakens and completely resets your mental and emotional and ego to a new awareness and new energy every time. So if you still feel heaviness, I will highly recommend applying what I suggested. Second is that most people think that you are living in medieval time, Yogi. I'm not living in medieval time, my friend. I'm giving a best advice you can ever get. And you tell that to any female, I'm pretty sure they think that's the heaven, not medieval time. So if you can't afford it in time-wise, or does not, your circumstances in life does not allow, at least remain silent during that process. Observe the process completely, observe silence the one day before it start happening till one day after. Complete in silence, observing your feeling, observing your emotions, and how your body feels. I can assure you, if either you implement resting concept away from everything, everything is done, you are in total retreat. I will not call it isolation, I will call it a retreat. When you do that, you have a many benefits. First of all, you will have a sense of harmony within the family because you are not irritable. In a working environment, you will have sense of harmony. And with your own self, you are not loading lots of emotions and physical activity. You will have a little bit of harmony toward yourself. If you can't afford it, at least observe silence. That can also, you can still maintain, but avoid lifting heavy stuff, avoid engaging with the people you do not like that time. Just try to retrieve your engagement to as little as possible. So apply those things and see how much it can happen, what it changes. Maybe try for a few months and see what happens and come back to me how much benefit you find from it, my dear. Perception of negative thoughts, as long as it is not harmful to you or to anyone, it is okay. But as long as you are not dwelling onto it, you are not holding onto it. So negative thoughts are part of you. Positive thoughts are part of you. If you stop judging your own self that you are having positive thoughts or you are having negative thoughts, whenever thoughts arrive, you go into a complete witnessing mode, completely detached from yourself, from it, and watch it as if you are watching a TV, as if you are watching your mind playing a role or trying to grab you once, if you have developed awareness, if you got the concept that you have developed awareness, but in reality, awareness have not arisen within you and not been put into a practice, that can be a very dangerous game for the mind. So I am not aware that what the awareness it means. So best person it knows is yourself. If you do have any more question regarding the topic, please do come back and we can talk next time. Hello, Yogi. Could you say something about concept of ojas? What this is and why it is important? It is a very big topic, Sima. I will cover that maybe in only one day of Sangha, giving talk on it. It's very important, I keep it. But it is important, is ojas and tejas are two things are very important. Let's keep this question to the file. And I like to dedicate a decent amount of time to that, Sima. And please bear with me, maybe we talk about it next week, whole Sangha about ojas and tejas. What are the benefits of Swanna Kriya? Karan Singh Sagu. Swanna Kriya, I think we talked about that last week. But benefit of Swanna Kriya is massages your digestive system, stimulate your adrenal gland area, kidneys, build the stamina, cools and calms your central nervous system, brings the clarity to your frontal cortex of brain if it's done properly. Building the lung capacity. Remember, it is not hyperventilation. It's very good for your digestive system. There's many benefits are direct benefits, some benefits are indirect benefit. What I describe you, those are direct benefit. If you do it for good 15 to 20 minutes, only one Kriya, you will be able to experience the difference in a 3 to 4 week of practice. It also depends how actually you are doing your Swanna Kriya. It affects your thyroid, parathyroid gland. We can bring the vitality to your face. Can affect your lymphatic system if you engage your arms properly. It stimulates your hypothalamus gland if the mudra is done correctly. So there are several other benefits. I do not I can give you a list of benefits, but if you're doing the Swana Kriya incorrectly, without clear guidance, you will feel disappointed because the benefits may not arrive. And then you will blame Yogi said those benefits, but I've been doing it now for 6 months, but I have got none of those benefits. So I remember somebody was practicing alternative nostril breathing for 2 years, 3 years. Is to say, I do not feel any difference to it. I said, your practice is wrong, my friend. The way you're practicing is incorrect. And the person practices 3 weeks and can feel the sensation and the equilibrium in the brain in no time, and can help his meditation and mental state of the person's being. So it's not about knowing the benefit, the important part, how you do the Kriya. If you have seen my video doing the Kriya, trying to imitate, is also incorrect, because what Kriya you probably have seen me practicing, but I think there's one Kriya on my Facebook page, somebody posted. It does not have the full content. It does not have a full information to copy it. Next question I have, did I have this one already covered? I would like to work on my yoga and meditation practice. Most people do like to work on the yoga and meditation. Sanya, the question is, are you really willing to accept that you want to work on yoga and meditation? An important part, do not wait for tomorrow. If you wait for the perfect room in your house, the once you get a space in your house, you will practice yoga and meditation, I can assure you it is not going to happen. Because you will find some other reason why can't you practice yoga and meditation. Sometimes you wait for all the props to arrive. You have all the list, you make your house into yoga studio. And I can assure you it still will not happen. Then you wait for the right technique, right teacher, and right guidance. It's still not going to happen. Then you wait for the right weather. You still get right weather depending where you are. It's still not going to happen. Then you wait for yoga clothes to arrive, different branding yoga clothes, maybe Monday to Sunday, that I will do Sunday this yoga clothes because of the chakras or the colors of the rainbow or many reasons. I can assure you it still will not happen. Then you wait for the Buddha to arrive or some other statue, some incense and candles. Imagine that every setting, the perfect setting for yoga is available for you. Products are available. You have the entire yoga studio is with you. Till you are ready. Till your mind accepts that I am ready to accepting, I'm ready to embrace myself, I'm ready to walk on the path of transformation, mental, emotional, and physical. Then yoga will happen. Only then meditation will happen in your own time. Till then, your mind will find a excuse after excuse, excuse after excuse, excuse after excuse, because you are not ready. You like the idea of it, but you do not like enough to start. So, I am interested in some guidance on how to develop motivation. as I easily get distracted with inner sabotage. Sabotage happens inside but appears on physical body and in life. Remember, most people sabotage their own health. Your biggest enemy is yourself, your mind. I'm interested in some guidance. I give you simple guidance. The day you make yourself oaths and self-affirmation, say, if I do not meditate, I am not going to have my breakfast. If I do not practice yoga, I am not going to have my dinner. Or find something that is very important, like coffee. If I'm not meditating, or if I'm not doing my yoga practice, I'm not going to have a coffee. Or I'm not going to touch my mobile phone. That can be a very good self-motivation. Till you create a counter effect of not practicing, your mind will find a reasons. During the practice, if during the practice, you're creating self-sabotaging, make another promise to yourself. Every time you sabotage your own self-practice, next day you are going to practice twice as long. Once your mind develops the counterproductivity, the counter effect, action and reaction always the karma, law of nature. Second or third option you have, when the day you can't practice, sit down, observe, think why actually you are not practicing. Is it self-judgment? Find one reason why you should practice yoga, why you should practice meditation. Just one single reason is good enough sometimes. You can have a list of what benefits yoga do to you, what meditation benefits you can have, but till you really relate with them, not look for 5 of them or 10 of them, just one single reason. One single reason can give you motivation to practice yoga, can give you motivation to practice meditation. And I believe that will be enough. I remember myself, the day I did not practice yoga, I was never given food that day. I was basically put to a fast. especially when Mama makes the food and everybody's eating. It's my grandfather's punishment, you can call it, or a condition of life. Basically, I was told everybody knew that if he had not practiced yoga, he had no food that day. No lunch, no dinner, breakfast we never had. We only had for breakfast milk or yogurt. So if you feel lethargic, that is pramals, one of them, for you not to practice yoga meditation, I will advise to look into your diet. What kind of diet actually you are having? Your food plays the major role in your motivation and in your meditation and in your asana practice and to your body. Type of people you are hanging out, your association, your Sangha, your alliance also plays the major role into your practice and to your lifestyle. So my personal advice to build stamina, not to have easily inner sabotaging mind, examine your diet, association, and your reason to practicing yoga and meditation. Rest will follow very easily, will fall into a place. Then you can create a counter reaction self-promise to yourself. The day I do not practice yoga or meditation, I am not going to do this. Best one is your mobile phone. That I am not going to touch my mobile phone for next 24 hours if I do not practice yoga, till I have done yoga. Or if his mobile phone is very important to you, is part of you, not something that in your life, but it's part of you, that will be a bit difficult. Because I remember when I was in Hong Kong, in China, teaching yoga, everybody had a mobile phone right in front of them. And in the middle of the asana posture, they're checking. And they're taking selfie, posting as well. And that was quite a different understanding for me, how mobile can be attached to you. It was like living, breathing part of your body. So that will be a bit difficult. I asked somebody, can you put the phone down, not to use it while we're doing yoga? Person rather leave the yoga class, not to put the phone down. Because we were doing the movements that does not give them a possibility to check the mobile phone all the time, so busy, there is no conversation for them. They felt uncomfortable because there was a little detachment from other classes for a 2-hour workshop and they had no access to the mobile phone. They literally lost it. So if there were few people who left the yoga class because I told them not to use your mobile phone. So if that is the case, I will not recommend, because that will create more anxiety and more stress. So go for a breakfast, little easy one. I will recommend dinner, not the breakfast, because doctors say breakfast is very important meal, but skip the dinner. No dinner, that will be having a good impact on your physical body as well as on your digestive system. And that will affect your mood, that will affect your mind as well. And next day you will be hungry, you like to make sure that you practice yoga, you practice meditation, because you will not have again dinner tonight. So skip the dinner. That can be the physical counter reaction of not practicing yoga and meditation. There's one more question I have. How to get up early every day and practice? Simple. Go to sleep early. It's really simple. Go to sleep early. And not eat heavy meal in the evening. If your belly is full, you are going to sleep really heavy. And you will have a effect in the morning not to wake up, because your body is lethargic. Body got lots of tamas energy from the food. Or give somebody else a permission that my father used to do it to me. I love sleeping too, my dear, but not now, back in the days. When I was a kid, and I did not really like to go to school. I happy did a homeschooling with my teacher and going to stay at teacher's home. But when I have to go to a school or the college, you want to call it, a high school, not my favorite topic. But if I'm sleeping, I need to wake up just enough time so I can practice and get ready to go. So I do not have to do any household work. So my father discovered, he come along with me up one time and two time, and third time he come with a glass of water, put it over my head in the bed. So I knew that's only bed I have. If I have a water on my head, I have to sleep back in the evening. So if you can't get up in the morning, ask your husband or your child to, can you come up, put some water on my forehead to wake me up in the morning? And I'm pretty sure one day or 2 days of practice, you will be out of bed. You will never like to stay back in the bed in the morning. So Kerry, my friend, how to get up early every day and practice. Simple. Go to sleep early. Do not eat heavy meal, and give somebody else a permission. If you do not wake up, throw the water on your forehead. If nobody else wakes up in your home early, there's nowadays alarm clocks. If the physical alarm clock is not working, you have your inner alarm clock, your body clock. Before you go to sleep, sit down 5 minutes and project to yourself the time you like to have your eyes wide open. Give your mind your message that I am up at 5 a.m., I am up at 4:30, I am up at 6 a.m., and visualize the activities you are doing. Say it a few times and literally see yourself doing that I am up at 6 a.m., I am up at 6 a.m. Not say I will wake up. That is the projection, the future. Say as if it is happening. I am, not I will. That's not. I am. The words, but very important. I am up at 6 a.m. I am up at 5 a.m. Whatever time you like to wake up. And then you see, visualizing and seeing yourself next day time after waking up, the activities you are doing. Maybe 1 day, 2 days will be difficult, but also remember, you want to wake up at 5 o'clock to test what I'm saying, but will go to sleep at 2 o'clock. That's not going to work, my dear. Your eyes will be open at 5 o'clock, but you will not get out of the bed because you will be too tired. Your nervous system will be exhausted. So sleep early, have a light meal, give yourself affirmation project yourself in the future that you are up at that time and you are practicing whatever activity you like to. I can assure you, within 5 to 6 days of practice, you will have a zero problem. You will not even require an alarm clock. And if it still doesn't work, the water therapy is always there. Always ask somebody to help you, or give your mobile phone number to a knowing friend. Tell them to call you exactly that time. If you don't know anybody, please pass me a mobile phone. I can pass it to somebody in India because they are up early. Time difference. I make sure they call you exactly 4 a.m. of your time. That was a joke. Feeling of tamas energy in the morning and difficult to get up. It is due to because you believe that you have tamas energy. Second, your diet, food. Third, watching TV before going to sleep. Don't watch TV. Simple as that. Don't do any activities or consume food that increases tamas energy overnight. Don't use your mobile phone after 7 or 8 p.m. If you're going to go to sleep at 10 o'clock, make sure your time of cut-off mobile phone is 8 p.m. Give 2-hour break to your nervous system so your mind is not wired up completely. Feeling in the battle of acceptance and laziness. It is the physical consequences, my dear. Don't take it so spiritual acceptance. It is a total laziness. I know that person really well. You are capable of doing it. Don't feel that you are lazy. Accept it that you can do it. Don't think too far. Accept that you can do it. Give it a self-affirmation and you will be able to make it happen. Seema, I have your question. I keep that for next week, and because I also wanted to come back next week too. And any other question in there in a group? If not, I have some more questions for next week, but I believe that will be enough for today. And thank you for participation, and see you next week. We are planning to change the we will have time for freestyle conversation, but we will have one major topic to discuss, probably for length period of time. Something is very important, we can take it that way. So next week we talk about ojas and tejas. And that can be a very important topic for most yoga practitioners and meditation practitioners and tantra practitioners. On that note, thank you everyone, and see you next week. Pranayama.